Hey there, guys, girls, people. Hey, I want to do a quick video, show you a little mistake I overlooked, or I don't know. Yeah, you can call it a mistake, I guess. Anyway, I'm back here on this Marantz 2270, and the last video I showed you, where I had just finished up, I'd taken the tone controls out, cleaned them all, took the P400, the tone control board, which loops, comes in up to here, back down to here, then out. I had recapped it all with these with the film caps, the WEMAs, and redid the caps up there. So anyway, after the video, I decided to turn the signal generator and the scope on and hook up. I was going to hook up my meter and see where we're getting for clipping, and I had lost the left channel. And I'm like, what the freak happened there? So go back, and that's why you always do small sections, so you don't get too far ahead of everything. And I'm like, all right, maybe because the WEMA caps were having a hard time fitting into here, because you're taking positive to negative, negative to positive, and then positive out on the 3.3 and the 1.0 caps. You're twisting the center legs together, and the WEMA caps were having a tough time fitting in there. So I thought, okay, maybe I messed up there. Replaced those two pair back again, and no, the issue was still there. So what I did is and this is where I just want to show you a little way to troubleshoot some stuff, and you'll find some mistakes this way. And so I got the computer out, but I went ahead and did it up here. Don't know if you can see it any well here. I started doing my measurements on the left channel over here, and the drawing has coming in, our base, we should have 3.55 coming off of H402. This base on 404 should be 26.2. And anyway, so I wrote all the voltages down. And as you can see on my emitter, I was, instead of 3.06, I was at 15.61. This one was pretty close. 17.5 was at 16.5. This one had gone low at 16.41, where we should have been at 26. So I'm like, okay, what did I do? So I start checking. Well, here, let me show you anyway what you can do. You can follow your drawings and the ones with the voltages, and like here is 402 up here. You're going to see the right voltage now because I fixed it. And but yeah, you go to the you go to the base, and oh, you got to have the machine on. That would always help. I always forget about that crap. All right, so you have the machine on, go to the base of 402, and we should have approximately 3.55, and we're at 3.6. Okay, but earlier I was at 15.75. So I traced out these two pair right here, and that's where I had all my volt. I'm like, okay, what am I doing? What did I mess up? Because I have extremely high voltage here. You could also, compare to the other side if you want to, but having the drawing and having your voltages, which are approximates, are not always going to be exactly on, because you have a little tolerance in your resistors that have gone a little high, a little low, things like that. But anyway, I started going, okay, why am I so high on this line right here? So I measured the first resistor, the 100K resistor, R406, and it was measuring at 99 something K. So I'm like, okay. So I got to measure R408, I think that is. You've got to really look at these drawings, because there's some mistakes on these drawings. Anyway, when I put my meter on, the little tab right here, it was loose. I had desoldered this at some point, trying to change the capacitor, I must have, and that lead was not touching anything. So we weren't taking our voltage down to the ground side, drawing it down to bringing it down to where it's supposed to be. So it was getting its full voltage instead of it, going out the resistor and bringing it down to 3.06. We were getting the full voltage. I'm like, oh crap, good move, dumbhead. So resoldered that, and we were back on and working fine. So the yeah, I just wanted to show you, always check your work, and I am usually pretty good, but when you see mistakes, get these drawings out, start looking at what you can find on voltages, and yeah, see where the issues might have been. So I'm going to test this with 4 films for these, I tested all these capacitors that came out. They're really high grade Elnas, and I think that's what they were. I think they were Elnas. Yeah, and they all tested perfect. And so these that solder together, the 3.3 and the 1.0 that share the positive negative going in. I'm gonna test it out and leave it like that for right now. I don't like it, but if it's working fine, it's good to go from there. So anyway, I just kind of wanted to show you what I did. It was one of the resistors right over here, and I just went to measure it, and the leg was moving. It's like, oh crap. So double check your work, make sure you have drawings, good drawings, because there's a updated schematic on Hi-Fi Engine, I think it was, for the 2270 that had no voltages on it. Also, I'm finding mistakes on printed stuff on the board. They're not printed right. You got to watch that. And like here, you have a PNP and NPN pair, and they list this one as a 2SC 493, where it's really, it's a 2SA 493. But when you go to the parts list inside the manual further on down, it does list it as a 2SA. So you got to look at stuff, because you're not going to run two PNPs together in this set here. You're going to be one PNP, one NPN. So need to look at that. But anyway, hey, if you guys have any questions or tips, feel free to write. And I appreciate everyone that's joining on and giving a little input. So I'll show you really quick. We got everything hooked up. See the scope. We'll move over there. Let's kill the light. Kill that light. I got a lot of light coming from the shop door being open. But let me move this a little bit over. And we have it on, and you can see they're tracking again together. So, and like I said, I had lost that yellow line. It was just dead, and I'm like, what the F did I do? So anyway, yeah, I hope this helps somebody down the road that might be scratching their head on stuff, and help them troubleshoot a little bit faster, because I was going through everything. RC, the jumpers for the amp power out to the preamps. And I'm like, where did I lose my signal at? So, but that was it. I was voltage was high coming off the pair of transistors and messed me up. So, all right, hey, you guys have fun out there. Talk to y'all later.